Alright, testing. Is the mic quality good at the moment? Stream, solid. I don't know if the stream is too laggy. I think I might like lower the quality just to like lower it to like 720p maybe. All right. Well, I'm just gonna roll with it. Hey, I'm imontheedge in my seat here, back again with another brand new video, and today is the fourth part of my God of War walkthrough. Now this one may be a bit of a longer session, I don't know, let's just see how it goes. Though I will say I have massively improved my mic setup, because before I used to have the mic on my lap, but now like I've put a pillow on the lap and it just takes away all the weight from the mic. So if you're going for like a bit of a DUI setup, as in you have no resources and all you have is like a heavy mic, definitely invest in a pillow, because it could like balance out the mic so you're not always trying to balance it out. And it takes away most of the weight and just makes it more comfortable. I don't know. I have not been running with the best setup, but this time it is a big improvement. I think it's going to help my gameplay a ton. Let's just see how it goes. And now we're going to enter Pandora's Temple, from what I last remember. Oh, this isn't even on my desk. I'm just like, I have a TV in front of me. Like, my desk is behind me. Like, I have the... No, I got like the computer like on a bed. Like, I mean, I'm recording this all on my laptop. It's not like I have a PC set up here. Oh yeah, I forgot to... I don't know, is that my room setup is pretty small, and like everything's set up like pretty much as best as it can be set up. But yeah, as for Splatterhouse 2010, that game, I have no experience with the Splatterhouse series, and that game, like, I barely know it, but I do know it exists. And okay, this section kind of worries me because things are moving around. And oh, can we glitch up here? I think we can. Let's try it out. There we go. But what have we unlocked? Also, like, Splatterhouse 2010 kind of seems like a game which requires a bit of a Xbox 360, and like I do have one, but I just don't use it much. Okay, so I was able to glitch my way up here, but what do I earn for doing so? Was this the... Am I on like the canonical like main story path? Did I just break something? Did I skip an entire puzzle? Oh, it's on PS3 too? That is true, I am playing on PS3, so... I don't know, maybe in the future, though, I think I am a little more interested in just continuing my God of War streams and like Devil May Cry stuff. And then kind of moving on to Bayonetta. I don't know, like maybe one day I'll do Splatterhouse. Maybe definitely for a walkthrough. That will be a fresh walkthrough since I've never played that game. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm actually confused. I mean, am I even doing the right thing right now? I definitely am, because that is a cutscene right there. Which is kind of weird. I just straight up glitched to the main story. I didn't do anything on the right side of like that platforming section or whatever. I just went all the way to the left, skipped it, and just, now we're here. And, oh, we have to fight these things. Ugh. Okay, there's 3 of them. I have 0 Rage of the Gods. But I do have Lightning. Let's just try to gather them all in one spot and just... Oh, yeah, 1 lightning bolt just kills them. Okay, that's cool. Oh, it's not that it kills them, it's that it does that. Oh, yeah, if you juggle these enemies, you can actually, like, do infinite. You know, if you juggle these enemies, you can kind of, like, infinitely just kind of go... Yeah, you can just do that. But you have to, like, juggle them. Like, you can't really, like, there's no easy way. I don't know, you kind of have to get lucky with it. Oh, yeah, that might be one way to do it. I do not have much health, so I am worried about that. But yeah, all I'm doing here is pretty much jumping over them, like blocking, and then pressing the jump button again to kind of start a juggle. Oh. And they keep dodging. Yeah, I might just die here. I almost had him. It's like since there's 2 of them, like the game doesn't let me focus on the one I actually want to like infinite juggle. No, not juggling isn't even a thing, just like infinite grab, or like air grab, and I'm going to die. Like, I definitely want to make the live streams a more, like, consistent part of, like, my content. And also, I did spam magic at the beginning, so instead of doing that, I'm just going to wait until my health gets really low, and then I'm going to start spamming magic. Oh, okay, I can just do that. Oh, wait, this strategy works? Okay, just a classic strategy I use with the normal enemies also works on these, like, more, like, magical enemies. Okay, I'm just gonna do that then. I don't know, I think that the thing I really like about the God of War games is that at first, like, an enemy encounter might seem really hard, but then there's, like, a unique strategy you can do, like just like, you know, with the game mechanics and whatnot, to kind of like optimize things better so you don't struggle so much. Because at first it seems impossible, but then there's like, you can just do things like this to kind of break it. And I don't know if it's because the game is unbalanced. I do not think this is because the game is unbalanced. It's just the game lets you do cool stuff like this. So you just do it. You know, like, I mean, this game's combat is simple, but you do still have to think about how to approach situations and whatnot. And there's like enough variety on how to tackle each situation. There is no like one size fits all. I mean, there's a bunch of sizes for each like counter. So it has some style, like not as much as something like Devil May Cry, but it's got something. You know, like, I mean, it is fun finding out ways how to deal with, like, these enemy encounters without relying solely on magic. Because, well, you don't have enough magic to rely solely on magic. Like, you're gonna have to find a way to deal with them with just, like, your normal moves. Like, come on. Oh, wait, how many of these are there? I don't know, it seems like they just infinitely spawn. Like, am I doing something wrong? I keep getting blood orbs from them. I don't know, usually if you're doing something wrong, you don't get any blood orbs, so... I think I'm going on the right path here. It's just that there's a bunch of them. Maybe now is the time to spam magic. Oh. Yeah, you know, yeah, I think now's the time to spam magic. Okay, there's only 2 of them. I think I'm reaching the end here. So I might as well just end it off with some magic. Ooh, God Hand. Okay, that is a game I really need to play, though I do want like an original PS2 copy of that game, and those copies tend to be pretty expensive, but like that is one game I definitely need to play. Because it's like one of those fancy like beat 'em up hack and slash games with like a super deep combat system, which I haven't played yet. You know, like I played the Devil May Cry's, the Bayonettas, I mean I've played the God of Wars, even though people in like the fancy community don't really think God of War is that fancy, I guess. But it still is a pivotal like hack and slash series. It's a, you know, it's probably like the most famous like Western one to say the least. But God Hand is a classic I definitely need to try out. I mean, yeah, I could get like the PS3 like store version of it, but I don't know. I kind of want to get back to roots on the PS2 because I do have the upscaling device to like record the footage on HDMI. Kronos. You kill him in the 3rd game, and he looks a little bit different. They made his face a little more detailed. Here he just looks a little bit more like solemn and Grundy.
Ready to challenge all who went in search of its guarded treasure.
Is Shadow of Rome a game? Like, I don't know. I do not know of that game. Will I no damage God of War 4? I do plan on it. Honestly, I kind of plan on tackling that reboot game before I do Ascension. I don't know. Ascension kind of seems like the black sheep, and I don't know how expensive the PS3 copies is, but I do plan on like buying the PC port of like God of War 2018 first before trying out Ascension. But yeah, no, I'm not familiar with Shadow of Rome.
For 3 days, Kratos climbed the sheer walls of the mountain. He knew he would either recover Pandora's box or perish inside the cursed
like, I don't know,
temple.
one God of War ripoff which I do not want to play is like the Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Like, it seems like most people know that one's kind of bad, so I just plan on avoiding it. I've played Dead Rising 2. I didn't beat it, but I did play it, and I really enjoyed my time with it, and I do want to play the first game, because it seems like people like the first game better, even though it doesn't have, like, combo weapons or whatever. I don't know, like, I mean, Dead Rising 1 has that whole thing where it's, like, a super detailed game, because it has a bunch of, like, Japanese animation, like, principles and whatnot, and then once, like, American studios got their hands on Dead Rising, like, the animations and, like, environments didn't have nearly as much detail or didn't flow as well. There was, like, that's a whole conversation. I don't know, Crowbar's like videos, channels, like goes all into that, like how Dead Rising 1 has a bunch of like mirror reflections and whatnot, and just a whole bunch of detail. I don't know, I mean, just like comparing hack and slash games between like Japanese studios and American studios, there is kind of a difference in animations and how they like animate telegraphs, the way like your character can move here and there. Like, I mean, God of War is one of the better ones, you know? I mean, like, it is kind of maybe missing some animation principles. I mean, I'm no animation expert. I'm just kind of going off of like some vague notions I've seen from videos here and there, but it's just kind of like the way like your animations flow in like some of the more Japanese hack and slash games versus some of the stuff coming out now is different, to say the least. And a lot of the time, the Japanese studios are doing it better. I really hope I can reach that chest because I do not have much health or magic. Like, when it comes to Dead Rising, I really like the second game, so I definitely will return to that at some point. And if the first game is as good as the second game, I'm going to like the first game. And the third game seems really divisive. I don't know, it kind of went for like a grindhouse style tone, which kind of sucks from what I saw. But it still looks like a really fun game. And 4 just looks bad, so I really don't plan on bothering with it. Like, I don't know, they brought back the character from the first game, except they made him completely different and just kind of obnoxious, so yeah, that's gonna be like a hard pass on me. Like, the first 3 games look fun. I'll play them someday. I'll beat them all someday, but the 4th game, I don't know why I'd even bother. Again, I mean, what I played of the second game, it's definitely kind of more than a sum of its parts sort of game, because like the shooting and combat isn't that good, but what's good about it is that you can create a whole bunch of different weapons and also just adopt different strategies on how to approach things. Because I mean, it is janky, but like you can, like, you know, craft a certain weapon to get past that jank and just kind of messing around in the sandbox of everything. And the time limit's also fun because, you know, there's like some urgency. So like whenever you're messing around, you're like wasting time. You're like deliberately wasting time, and I do kind of like that. It's hard to explain. Like, the beat-em-up games is something which would be fun to no damage, but like those games are just, I swear I always get hit like one way or another. Like, I don't know, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know, like Turtles in Time, like it just seems like a certain enemy will just grab you, or they'll do like a jump attack that seems unavoidable.
You think you can conquer the Temple of the Gods, do you? It's never been done, you know. Sooner or later, the Harpies will bring what's left of you back for me to burn. The gods hid Pandora's box in here, so no mortal would ever claim its power. And yet, year after year, I open the gate for more and more soldiers and place more and more bodies on these pyres. If I were you, I'd leave now.
What was the hardest no damage video to make?
Very well.
I mean, thinking about what's the hardest Yakuza to no damage, I mean, I'd probably say that, like, the Kuruhio secret bosses were some of the hardest stuff I ever had to do, because those bosses, like, I mean, the way I approached them, it took me like 20 to 30 minutes on each fight. So those are extremely hard, but like hardest ever, I don't know, some of those Roblox videos are super hard just because, like, I did them on Legend this time, so I didn't have any, like, I couldn't just restart a boss fight. I'd have to, like, restart the entire level just to, like, beat that thing again, and that drained, like, the soul out of me in some instances. Like, I don't know, the end of Roblox 3, oh, my game was lagging there. I don't know what, like, I mean, not even my stream, like, I mean, it's like my actual game. Like, I don't know why the game lags when you're in this part. It's like the mix of smoke and fire just makes it a complete mess to navigate. Wait, what do I do here? Who knows?
It's always the same. Madmen and fools seeking glory. I know. As you can see by my somewhat disheveled state. I was the first to attempt the temple, and the first to die. The gods punished me for my failure, and now I must tend to all who have followed me. And perished.
I don't know what it is, but this guy does not sound the way he looks. He sounds like too cool. He sounds like a guy with a podcast. He shouldn't be dead. I don't know. He sounds a little bit too much like a podcast guy to be looking like that. I don't know. Like, I don't. If he was born today, he'd like, you know, had more triumph. You know, he'd get a lot of followers on YouTube. You know, like he get to like plug Squarespace or something. But look at him now. He's just like poking this thing. But yeah, hardest no damage video. There is also the Metal Gear stuff. Like some of those. Oh, what? Oh, okay. They don't even do that in the third game. Like, I don't know. Okay, so you can still kind of stun lock them, but these guys got a new attack. And they have the iframes from before. Oh, these guys are fierce. No, these guys are fierce. Oh my goodness. Wait, can't I just turn these guys into stone and kill them that way? I'm curious about that. Let's try it out. But before I try it out, I gotta make sure that it takes quite a bit of magic to do it, but if I manage to do it, I guess that's like an insta-kill. Metal Gear Rising? It could be tough at points. Honestly, I think the hardest part about Metal Gear Rising is like the final boss. Just like there's a certain point where we have to like cut things in a very precise manner, and that part always screws me up. But besides that, I mean, that video can be hard, but it wasn't the worst thing ever. Also, there was the fight against the dude who could like split himself into multiple parts. Whenever he would throw like a smoke bomb, it would deal like 0.0001% damage. And you always had to like dodge it. It was just like needless. You know, it was like smaller than chip damage, but it was still damage. It was avoidable, but it's just like, why even let that like do damage? It's like dumb. Like, I mean, I really struggled with Metal Gear Solid 4. The final boss in that one was like just straight up RNG. Like, I don't know, I kind of had to like pray in the third phase that like he wouldn't hit me, because he could just do a grab and like hit me, or just do like a punch and hit me. Like, the first and second phase has like strategies and stuff that you can do to like, you know, for the most part fully avoid damage, but once you hit that third phase, it's pretty much over. Alright, let's see. Go. Ah! Come on, come on. I got him! And it doesn't work. Okay. Alright, the stone strategy is a no-go. The Metal Gear Rising. Oh, right, the DLCs. Yeah, the final boss of like Sam's DLC is insane, because he has this one attack that's exactly like this attack the Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep final boss fight does, and it is awful, just awful. You pretty much have to like cheese those fights with like the taunt damage to like have any chance of beating it. Just ugh. Yeah, so I'm just gonna stick with the lightning. But like, do I spam all my lightning now or spam it later? Because I don't know, I mean, I feel like there's two guys right now, but I highly doubt it's gonna be two guys for this entire fight. There's just gonna come a point where like another guy's gonna spawn in. Okay, so the thing which happens with the lightning is that it kind of pushes them away too much, and I do not like that. Yeah, that guy got pushed away way too much. He's not even getting hit by all of this. And I can only do the lightning thing twice. you know, like seriously, there's like no enemy in God of War 3 that doesn't attack where they just do a big slide like that. Like, I guess they can only really get away with that in the PS2 age, where games are just harder. Because, like, modern players are not dealing with that whatsoever. Especially not modern players for, like, modern Sony exclusives. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was not going to be just two guys. There was going to be another one. And here they are. And that was a mistake. Now, a weird thing with the God of War games is that I think the QTE prompts get worse and worse as they go along. Because, like, in the first game, they're really big. Like, you can't really miss them. And in the second game, they just kind of add more of them. And they're a little more annoying. And then in the third game, they make them, like, super tiny. And, like, I remember being really annoyed at this when I first played these games. Like, I mean, nowadays, I mean, even the tiny prompts I can read just fine. I don't know, I got that 20/20 vision. But, like, you know, it's not the best thing for, let's say, accessibility. In fact, I kind of wanted to mention accessibility just when I was doing that one section in the desert when I was, like, looking for the singing sirens. Because, like, the only way to locate them is through sound. I don't know, I mean, like, if you're deaf, that part just screws you over. I mean, I was also thinking about the final boss fight of Chains of Olympus again. Like, you know, if you're deaf and you can't hear that stuff, you're just screwed. You know what I mean? It's kind of, like, limiting in terms of, like, accessibility design. And I was just thinking about, like, accessibility design for Mario Party. Because there was, like, a new Mario Party that was, like, a remake of the first 3 games. And they redesigned the way some of the games work. There was, like, this one game where you have to, like, jump from mushroom to mushroom. And there's, like, a certain mushroom you have to jump on to avoid dying. And in the original game, the only way to tell the mushrooms apart was by their color. But in the remake, not only could you tell them apart by their color, but you could also tell them apart because they gave each mushroom a different pattern, which even if you were colorblind, you could, like, tell them apart just by their different patterns. Because in the original N64 game, all the mushrooms had circles. But in this remake, like, one has circles, one has triangles, one has stars, and just, like, I don't know, I think some people get I think accessibility gets a bad rep sometimes. People are like, oh, they're just going to make the game easier. But sometimes it's just practical stuff like that, you know, like, not just making it, like, one way to beat it, you know, it's like making things just make sense across, like, multiple angles. Like, I mean, yeah, like, I mean, games aren't exactly designed for, like, the disabled in mind, but it is nice to add in features which, like, can level the playing field. I mean, some people, even if they have, like, a big disability, just do not give a fuck and will find a way to play the game. I'm thinking about, like, a couple, like, Street Fighter players, like, you know, really experts who just, like, kind of played around with, like, new controller types, which, like, gave them access to become some of the greatest players in their field, regardless of the fact, like, I forgot the guy's name, but he's a guy who, like, uses his mouth to play the game because he can't use his arms and legs, and he's still, like, an insane player, and Low Tier God, like, insulted him heavily just because he was about to lose to him. He just rage quit before that could happen, but, like, I'm telling you, that guy is just crazy. And there was one person who beat Ocarina of Time. It took him like 20 years. They were like blind, and they did have to play on an emulator and use save states, but they did it. They did beat it after a while. So, like, that was cool. And oh, I forgot these guys are fast, and all that damage, oh, that is disgusting. Ugh. We got some arrow guys. What? Who got me? Oh, this guy. Alright, I think it's time to spam the lightning. Like, I think probably one of the most important things for accessibility is just, like, allowing you to remap your controller and just having the power to have different controller types. You know, because, like, not everyone can use the same controller. I mean, if you're losing, like, certain fingers, you can't really, you don't have the best access for, say, control sticks or some of, like the R1 or R2 buttons. If you're losing certain fingers, accessing those buttons is a lot harder. So just the ability to remap and also just use different styles of controllers is like a huge advantage. Because some games are just really rigid with that. I mean, mostly early games. Like, I was just thinking about, like, the PS2 version of Devil May Cry. That first game, I hate that control scheme so much. Like, I didn't know that the HD collection of Devil May Cry 1 actually changed it to be more similar to, like, Devil May Cry 3 and 4. But no, like, that original control scheme, you don't attack with, like, triangle. You attack with, like, square or something. You jump with triangle in, like, the first Devil May Cry. In the US version of the game. In the Japanese version of the first Devil May Cry, it actually has a control scheme that's more similar to, like, the third and fourth games. It's just that the US changed it for, like, no reason whatsoever. For, like, the worse. Like, it's kind of awful. Like, I mean, it's still a classic game, and if I played it with that control scheme first, I probably wouldn't mind it, but it's just that I'm too used to the control scheme which the HD collection gave me, so it's just like... Okay, this is the part with the spinning wheel. I remember being stuck on this for a while when I first played it, so let's see if I can figure it out now. And also, like, in Devil May Cry 3, like, when you're playing as Virgil, it's better to, like, remap your, like, sword shooting ability to the triggers, just so that when you're doing a combo, you can just kind of spam the swords as well, while also being able to do your combo. Because the way it's mapped normally, you can't really spam the swords and do normal combos naturally. So it's just better to map, like, the gun stuff to the triggers. And thankfully, Devil May Cry 3 does let you do that. I think I just went in a circle. I think I lost something important here. Do I go here? Oh, I do go there. Oh yeah, I did go in a circle and, like, lost something. I just had to pay attention to the right side. I mean, I wasn't that young. I mean, I guess compared to now I was. I mean, I think I was like 14, 15. I was like in high school when I was playing this game. It's not like I was playing this as a kid. Though I did see my cousin play the second one when I was like 8. And I had this thing where the only two mature games I wanted to play when I grew up was God of War 2 and House of the Dead 2 and 3 for the Wii. And now I've owned both of those as an adult, so, you know, that's pretty sick. I accomplished the childhood goal. Like, I mean, getting good at fighting games is cool, but I kind of had this whole thing where I tried it for a bit. I mean, I didn't go, like, try hard on it, but... You know, I owned... Oh, and my mic fell over. My mic fell over. Oh, my goodness. Okay, the pillow balance is a little off. Like, I played some Marvel vs. Capcom 3, some Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I just could not get good at those launchers. Like, they confused the hell out of me. I just could not get the muscle memory for it. And, like, I owned Street Fighter 2 for the Super Nintendo. I was able to get a Super Nintendo for 20 bucks. However, I've sold it. And I kind of highly regret my decision, because now I have an upscaler, which means I can actually use it on my modern TVs, unlike before. So it's just kind of like, I got it as a kid, and now it's like way more expensive, and it's just like, I just wish I had like some foresight. I could like see into the future and just see how useful having an actual Super Nintendo would be. Though to be fair, if I really wanted to, I could just emulate the Super Nintendo. It's super old, you know, I can kind of get around not having a console. But still, like, it's cool to own one, and now I don't. I actually own Mad World. I haven't played it yet, but I really want to play it, because it's just one of those, like, classic, mature Wii games, along with, like, No More Heroes. I've only really played the No More Heroes game, never really had time to play Mad World. But it's got a super dope art style, like, it's one I gotta do. I gotta do it. Soul Calibur Legends. I don't know. Is that a fighting game or is that like a more single player thing? Because I don't know what's going on there. I own Soul Calibur 2. I'll say that much. Like, I own the GameCube version of Soul Calibur 2 with Link in it. I've put in like 3 hours into that game with a couple friends. And I have unlocked an important thing. Oh. What is that about? Wait, why would I close it? Oh, it's a shiny thing. As for Mortal Kombat 10, I played it at a friend's house, and I just spammed the same combo over and over again, and like that worked wonders with Jack, like the dude with the mechanical arms. I just pressed square over and over, and that combo did wonders. Like, it was a little too good for its own good. Wait, is Soul Calibur's Legend like good? I mean, I don't know. Like, how good of a hack and slash game is it? Okay, what am I doing here? How is this going to work? As for other God of War games, there's Dante's Inferno. However, if this game can make ads limited, that one will make ads non-existent. Because it's kind of like, what if we were God of War but more edgy? You know, like, there's much more nudity. There's dicks in that game. So it's just like, oh, I don't know what I have to put in here. Like, I guess I have to like collect some of the carvings to put in there, but whatever, we'll have to do that. Like Dante's Inferno, like, it doesn't even look that fun. Like, the animations look a little janky. But maybe like one day I'll do it. It is also one of those games which is like only available like on the Xbox 360 and PS3, so I kind of have to like go and get a copy. I'm assuming the copies will be cheap, but you never know. Some games can just randomly be expensive as all hell, and some games can just be super cheap because no one cares. You know, it's a gamble in the market. Ooh, what's this? Hades. I'm assuming this gives you the Hades power. Let's check it out.
Artemis.
Kratos, the gods demand more of you. You have learned to use the blades of chaos well.
Oh wait, this isn't the Hades power-up. I'm assuming they're gonna give me the new weapon, which I don't like much.
The very blade I used to slay a titan. Take this gift and use it to complete your quest. Take this weapon, Kratos. Take this power.
Like, this is the weapon where it kind of gets you stuck in animations like too much, and the enemies just like harass you because you can't dodge out of attacks nearly as easily as with the blades of chaos.
Go with the gods, Kratos. Go forth in the name of Olympus.
Like, you'll just be busy doing some spinning attacks, and the enemies will just get you, especially if you try to do anything like heavy. Now, the one thing which this weapon is good for, I hear, is like just for like glitching the game. Like, apparently you can get some like extreme airtime with this one using like Medusa's thing. Like, believe me, I don't know the glitch for it, but there is a glitch for this weapon. But I don't like the weapon, so I'm just going to stick with the Blades of Chaos. Like, I'm sure there's something to learn, but not right now. How has 40 minutes passed so far? It does not feel like I spent that much time here. And, oh, enemies. Oh wait, I forgot that there's like a better combo than just doing this on these enemies.
The rage of the gods drive your blades, Kratos.
Oh yeah, Champion Def Jam Fight for New York. That's one which I really want to play because, I mean, I just played the Kurohyo games and I hear that the combat systems are really similar. And that's also like a multiplayer game, so it'd be like dope for like couch co-op and like couch versus and whatnot. But it's just insanely expensive now. It's like $70. It costs as much as like a PS5 game and sometimes even more expensive. So it's just like... And like apparently that's like the best one. The only ones which are cheap are like the other games in the franchise, which are not as good. And it's just like the New York one is the game to play, and it's the one which costs like an asinine amount. It's just insanely frustrating. Like, let me play it. It's like my cousin's favorite game. So it's just like I'm missing out on, like, you know, some family history here because scalpers just want everyone to suffer. Whoa, whoa. And here we have the Medusa, so now we're just going to do that. Okay, there's like 4 different Medusas, but since I'm in God mode, it's not doing anything. Come on, now. Well, there was 3 inputs. I don't know. I did not remember there needing to be 3 inputs. Like, I remember it was only like 2 inputs. Though, to be fair, these are blue ones, so I'm assuming they're more advanced. And like, that's what I'm saying here. Like, the God of War like no damage videos include the Medusas as a boss fight you have to fight. Like the first one where you like have to unlock the head. But it's like, look at this. We're fighting 4 of them now. How is that first encounter a boss fight in any way whatsoever? Like, how is that a boss fight, but this isn't? And oh. Now it's dead. Oh yeah, Astral Chain, though, to be fair, I do kind of want to tackle the other Platinum games before doing Astral Chain, but Astral Chain, from like the little I saw of it, did look fun. I don't know, it's kind of hard to go wrong on a Platinum game unless it's like the really shitty licensed ones, like the Legend of Korra game. I mean, Legend of Korra I actually heard was one of the slightly better ones. I just heard it was mediocre. Like, the only really horrible Platinum game I heard was like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. I heard that one was super lame. Like, I heard the Transformers one is dope and like super fun. You know, it's like a slightly worse Bayonetta, but like a slightly worse Bayonetta is still like one of the greatest things ever. So I might check that one out sometime. Why am I live? Because God of War 1 is a decently short game. And I didn't just want to release a all boss fights video, given that there's only like 3 boss fights, so it would just be a pretty short video in general. So I kind of wanted to do more God of War 1 content instead of just the boss fights, and doing it live I just thought was appropriate. Because doing it live does allow me the power to reach the boss fights I needed no damage, while also just showing me beating the actual game. And also I do want to get into streaming more. Oh yeah, the X-Men Origins Wolverine game. Now, I only own the DS version, which is not the version people care about, but yeah, like that super mature, like Xbox 360 version, like I need to play that game. That game looks sick. Like, yeah, it does seem like most of the boss fights don't look that good. They do just kind of look like big guy who you just attack a bunch. But even with that, the game still looks fun. Like, I mean, it just looks raw, it looks bloody. Like, when it comes to like a Wolverine game, that's what I want to see. So I definitely want to play that sometime. And I just hear a lot of good things about it. And that Deadpool game did look decently fun, but it also looked decently annoying. Like, I don't know, I mean, Deadpool content ranges from, like, you know, pretty cool to try hard. And, like, a lot of the writing in that game just kind of was very irksome. But the combat did look kind of fun, so I might try it sometime. It's just that on PC, it's too expensive for its own good. It's like, it's way too old to cost what it costs at this exact moment. And that's just true of most Activision games on Steam. They just jank the prices of those things up like way high for no reason aside from just being the worst developers on the face of the planet. Like, Activision just feels like dedicated to keeping their reputation as like some of the biggest pieces of shit in the industry to this day. Like, you know, there is nothing ancient about their, like, shitty business practices. They just keep doing it. But one of the most insane things about Activision is that Bobby Cuntface is in the fucking movie Moneyball for, like, no reason. He's just there. Like, oh my goodness. You know, like, time zones is a strange thing. Like, I'm no expert on streaming. It seems like a lot of the professional streamers kind of have like a set schedule just so people know when they're going to stream. Me, I just kind of been doing it off the cuff, like trying to do it almost every day. Like, I don't know, I didn't do it yesterday just because I was too busy with like stuff. But I've been trying to do like short streams every day, just trying to keep a consistent schedule. Like, you know, like maybe that'll improve views somehow, but I'm not really doing anything consistent. Like, if someone does this streaming stuff for a living, they'll just do a thing where it's like, you know, Mondays we're doing this game, and like Wednesdays we're doing another game. And that's another thing. They do tend to play different games throughout the week, just to kind of keep things fresh and all that, you know, like, and just to not keep the content too repetitive. Like, you know, me, I'm just doing God of War 1 because, like, I don't know, doing multiple games, just, my plan is God of War 1. I'm not really trying to, like, be a bit of a variety streamer at the moment. I'll do that sometime later, maybe in the next year. Maybe once my streaming setup is a little bit more solid. Like, there's some Steam Deck games I want to, like, stream, but I don't know how to set up streaming on the Steam Deck, especially with audio. Like, I don't know how any of that works, so I'll just have to, you know, kind of go with it. Ugh. Okay, I'm taking way too much damage from these normal enemies. And I am about to die. I just died. Okay. And here we've run into an issue with just a combat encounter that starts off like kind of hard, but then it gets like super hard once the Medusas come in. There's like 4 of them. and like they can just insta kill you. And like I do have God mode, I do have some lightning, so it's like I have some options on how to deal with things, but it's not perfect.
Let the rage of the gods drive your blades, Kratos.
Like, I mean, how many of these guys spawn? Like, I swear I killed, like, enough of them to negate all that. And oh, there's a magic chest all the way on the top there. So once the Medusas come in and, like, I'm ran out of electricity, I can just run up there and get some more, as long as the Medusas don't, like, follow me up there. And that's even if I can jump up there. I'm not even 100% sure if I reach. But with some glitches, I could probably do it. Okay, here we go. Activating it this early probably wasn't the smartest idea, but I am trying to just kill the one Medusa here. And now a bunch of Medusas have gathered around me, so maybe things have gotten better. And okay, that is not the best one. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's get the other Medusa. And they keep spawning in. That is not good at all. And oh, killing the Medusas gives me more magic to do this. Okay, maybe we have a winning formula here. Yeah, that is a lot of magic. And that one just died, or did it? I don't even know. Oh! Okay, almost died. You know, with the amount of magic these Medusas are giving me, I don't even think I need to open that chest. And I just heard one. I don't know where it is, but I did just hear one. Oh, there's also another chest there. Okay, cool. There is an enemy here. I'm assuming they're on top of the stairs. Oh, these guys are armored. Okay, can I juggle these guys? Yes, I can. And these guys actually have a bit more health, so I can do like this juggling thing with them. Kind of get that combo meter up. Right up into the hundreds. And, oh, okay. That is a lot of guys. I'm assuming I have invulnerability when I'm doing the grab thing, so I'm just going to do that. Like, I mean, doing the fancy combo is good, but this gives me invulnerability and also kind of keeps me invincible in the air. Like, the gravity just never ends when I'm just repeating that grab thing. Okay, I'm assuming the way I'm supposed to take these guys out is with the Zeus thing, which does waste some magic, but there's like 2 magic chests around here, so I say let's just do it. There was no reason for me to do that. Okay. There is the magic chest down there, so I can just get that. And here we have a secret chest. Okay, so that's a rope to kind of traverse through these two sections more seamlessly, okay. But even though it's to traverse the things more seamlessly, it doesn't let me jump on it again after... Yeah, that's weird. Like, am I supposed to go all the way down there or not? Okay, I definitely have enough upgrade points to upgrade something. I'm gonna save them for the Blades of Chaos, because I need the upgrades for that. Wait, you didn't know there was juggling in Lost Judgment? I mean, that was kind of the game which made juggling way more important. I mean, I don't know how you could go through the entirety of Lost Judgment without juggling. I mean, I guess you could, but it's like, you can do it. And you can do it a lot better than you could in the first Judgment game. The first Judgment game also had juggling, but the gravity was a lot heavier. So you couldn't, and also your attacks were slower, so you couldn't really take advantage of it nearly as much as in Lost Judgment. Yeah, you can only reach this rope from the top. You can't reach it from the bottom. That kind of sucks. I don't know. It's like needlessly specific. And oh, pressing the jump button does not make you go faster on this. It just drops you. Okay. Oh no. Okay, the enemies behind me are actually dangerous this time, unlike the other time. Okay, they're just going for the whole grab thing, okay. Which, to be fair, it does seem like the grab thing isn't really damaging me, so I do actually prefer it than just attacking me. It's just that now I'm spending a lot of time wiggling the stick. Look at that damage. That is disgusting. Yeah, I much prefer this. At least I'm not getting damaged, but my finger's getting tired from all the waggling. Oh, wow. Oh, they do not stop doing that. I mean, it seems like they know that the grab is an insta-kill, but it's still, like, it's ridiculous. Like, oh, and that was weird. I was in range to take him down with, like, the insta-kill grab. And what? The enemy behind me can stop the insta-kill grab? That's ridiculous. Come on. The insta-kill grab is supposed to have iframes. Come on. Stop it. Alright, do I have the orbs? I do not have the orbs. The shield. How do I grab the shield? And oh! Ooh, speedrun tech, okay. Alright, but seriously, how do I grab the shield? Oh, I have to press R2 to get it. I'm assuming I don't have to kill all these enemies. I instead have to like make them get crushed by that shield, which might involve killing all these enemies. I don't know. Let's just see how that goes. Hey, just trying to keep it simple here. This is a ton of enemies. Okay. This attack actually has some use now. Even though it's not really doing that much, I prefer if it was doing something more. This is kind of the perfect time to do the lightning thing, so let's just... This is a ton of enemies. Oh, what? That was an insane amount of enemies. Maybe I should actually start doing some juggles, given how much enemies there are, so like my juggles may end up attacking a bunch of them at once. Like there's that wood thing coming in closer and closer, and it's just like, isn't that going to kill everyone at some point? Oh, this attack. This attack can go insane. Just spamming triangle. Like they kind of nerfed this attack in God of War 3, but the attack they replaced it with lets you cheese the hell out of Zeus at the end of the game, so you know what, it's all is forgiven. Alright, lightning. Lightning. I gotta kill all the enemies before the wood thing crushes me, because like the wood did not get anywhere close to me, but the enemies just completely slaughtered me. Stop that. Yeah, like, I don't know how to deal with these guys. Like, it just seems a little impossible. Am I supposed to, like, draw them to the wood thing so that the wood thing crushes them instead of, you know, having to deal with an infinitely respawning amount of enemies? Because this wood thing is very slow. Am I supposed to, like, enter the hole behind the wood thing? Like, I don't even need to do the heavy attack, because, like, the light attack kind of covers more ground. Like, the heavy attack doesn't really get everyone. Okay, to be fair, it kind of does. Eh. That was like a one-hit kill. Like, oh my goodness. Alright, we found our wall, both literal and metaphorical. This will not be the last time we encounter a wall, but this is certainly one of them. Like, there's probably a smart way to approach this which makes things a lot easier. I just don't know it at this moment. Ah. Come on, I was in the air. How did that attack get me? Alright, let's go more to the left. There we go, there's a wall. You just have to make use of really small space, and also the parries are actually useful. Because the parries, you know... And that attack is just awful. The one where they just get up and do a spinning pirouette, just terrible attack. Just, if I can just avoid the corners and also make use of the parries, this shouldn't be too bad. Just make sure that everyone's getting equal attention here. And also, it is good when enemies start getting behind me, because that means that there's a specific crowd of enemies behind me and a specific crowd of enemies in front of me. So, like, I don't have everyone in front and I don't have everyone behind. I have kind of like a weird mix. So I'll have like 3 enemies behind me, so I can deal with a group of 3. And then I'll have like a group of 5, like, you know, in front of me. I can deal with that. Kind of. Okay, so the wall doesn't instantly kill the enemies. That's going to be a bit of a problem. And the wall doesn't insta-kill me either. So I guess it's just like a timed affair. Okay, let's just do a little bit of lightning right now, just for the hell of it. So I could just kind of stand at the wall here. However, standing at the wall does kind of mean I'm trapped in a corner, and that's not good. Oh, come on. Like, is using the other blade better? But I don't know, it's just that, like, the Blades of Chaos, this is the one which I've actually upgraded. I haven't upgraded the other weapon, so it's just like, I'm assuming the Blades of Chaos do more damage. Because it has more upgrades. But it is also kind of like these weapons were always going to be more upgraded than the other, so it's like, what's the point in using this weapon? And, oh god. Of war. Okay, I can kind of like do a thing where like I train the enemies, where I just go all the way to the left, all the way to the right, just doing this instead of being trapped in a corner. Because when you're trapped in the corner, you can't really use momentum on your side, shall we say. And okay, lightning. Okay, I can only really do the lightning thing twice. And that was a poor time for the lightning, because now I have all these enemies which could have been lightninged, and I just decided, you know what, I guess I won't. Okay, am I reaching the end of the spawns? I don't know, but I am reaching the end of this block, which is going to kill me in a bit. And ooh, look at that hit counter. I missed the 150. I feel just utterly ashamed. Like, I should have had the 150. And that should be the last guy, and it was. Very nice. I mean, hey, I got very close to no damage. I'll just say that. And okay, I got the shield of Hades, so I guess now I just climb back up. Oh. Hold up, I'm gonna check something real quick. Alright, I have my phone with me. But yeah, no, like, seriously, the pillow is a great improvement over my previous setup. Like, it's such a simple solution. Like, I don't know, I guess when you have to go, like, I don't want to say low budget, because it's not like my setup is low budget. I'm using an Elgato. That is not by any means low budget. It's a pretty expensive capture card when compared to other capture cards, and it is one I like, but that's not low budget, so I'm not gonna say that. It's just, I just like the way I got my whole setup strategized isn't the best. Now, what I know right now is I don't know what to do. Okay, can I upgrade my blades right now? I do not have enough points, so I'm very close to getting enough points, but I don't have enough yet. So we just have to keep killing. Not even killing, I have to just break more pots as well. And oh my goodness. Hello. Ugly. Ugh. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Let's just kill this one. It better give me a ton of magic. They're like blue, they're supposed to give you a ton of magic. Ooh, juggles. Can I juggle the snake? I can't juggle the snake. And there are archers. Ew. Wait, hold up. They both have circles on their head. Okay, let's take advantage of this. Like, no, this game does a very good job making you feel like a complete brutalizer. Just everything you do, like even like the quick time events, just make you seem extremely brutal. I mean, it's a big reason why this game is so successful and what it does. And oh, I need something to. Oh yeah, there was a block I had to carry, which I forgot to carry. Will I place the shield to the canvas? Absolutely. And I need a second shield? Aw, come on. I was so close. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Let's just go get that block. I just hope that no Medusas spawn and just like spawn anything else except the Medusas. They're probably like my least favorite enemy in the game thus far. It is kind of weird because, like, isn't the whole puzzle that I have to be in there when it flips? But this box isn't in there. Oh, wait, I get it. You have to do the kick thing. Wait, but how do I do the kick thing from all the way up here? That doesn't work. Oh, I have to just be really quick. Yeah, something like that. You have to do something like that. There we go. Puzzle solving. And I can't see anything which the game is doing. Yep, I'm in Pandora's temple. And okay, thankfully the checkpoint is here. I don't have to do that puzzle again. I should just actually start doing the juggles. Like, there's no reason for me not to do the juggles at this moment. Unless the game doesn't let me, which I doubt it. This camera, I'm telling you. This camera. So yeah, no. Instead of doing the fancy juggles, I'm just gonna stick to the tried and true, like, infinite gravity, like, grab. Which makes short work of the enemies. And they infinitely respawn. I mean, not infinitely respawn, they just respawn for a bit. Where did they go? Come on, let me grab him, Ah. That was not fair. At all. I think I might just throw in some magic just to speed things up. Because these guys are just being utterly obnoxious. But I know there's more than one. I think I got slightly more health. Well, let's get that guy. I hope there's not an enemy behind me that'll attack me instantly. That would suck. Say, and where is that enemy? Oh, let me get him. Ooh, nice. Like, the grab detection can sometimes make really far reaches. Like, I was not even close to him at all, but, like, I don't care. I got him, we're good, and now we're gonna get this guy. And this guy seems to be the last one, so once I get this guy, I'm gonna go for that health chest. And he was not the last guy. And oh, this one, there's also a red chest here. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, look at that. That grab detection was completely out of this world, but you know, whatever. Like, at least it guarantees the death of that guy. And we're solid, and we can upgrade the blades now. To level 4. Okay, we can block and press heavy to do something, and we can do that in the air as well. And okay, so the speed running thing now has more use. Ooh, speedrun move. And this is the only game to have this speedrun move, so, you know, make use of it while you have it, because it's not coming back. Kind of seems like that's that. It's just a bunch of oh, there's a ladder here. Okay, okay. Progress. And there's the other shield. Come on, we got it. And now, okay, there is a weird like set of stairs there, just kind of out of the ordinary. There's a save point. Now that I've reached this save point, I am going to get a glass of water. Alright, I am back. Hello. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I hope the mic is audible at this moment. Oh. Yeah, like, hello, hello. Okay, okay. It should be good. It should be good. So, yeah, moving on. Let's try out that new attack. Ooh, that is sick. Okay. Okay, but how does it look on the ground? Oh, it just does that? Okay, cool. And this room. This room isn't going to be... Oh, that was unexpected. Like, I want my health back, so I'm going to go over there. Okay, but what happens if I open this? Oh, I'm assuming if I open that, it's going to be like a time thing where I have to like rush all the way to the other switch to get it. And what's over here? Enemies. Not the best thing to see, especially when I'm trying to avoid damage, but what have you. The enemy just keeps getting farther away from me. And ow. Ow. Okay, this is the longest loading screen I've been subjected to this whole time. Okay, what if I ignore that room I just went to and instead just do this? Well, I got pretty lucky there. Oh, but if I open one switch, the other switch makes the switch ditch. So I do have to go to the other room to solve whatever puzzle's there. Okay, nothing there. So we're gonna have to deal with the enemies. There's no getting around it. Oh. Ow. Yeah, I much prefer to deal with these guys with the grabs. Kind of draw them out. No, draw them out. Get off the conveyor belt. Conveyor belt's too inconsistent. Now we can deal with the conveyor belt. Oh, oh come on! That was not fair. 1, 2, 3, and what is the pattern for that thing? It's like completely random. It's like, it's normal when you're not there, but once you get there, it suddenly starts trying to crush you. And oh, harpies. These look like the suicide ones. They are the suicide ones. Oh, dear. In this game, it's never just the enemies that show up. There's always like an extra pair. And I like their... Oh, at least there's a chest here. Okay, very nice. And here is a climbing section. I remember there were secrets here. And ow. "12 hits to get rid of that guy. And a new guy just decides to spawn in. Unacceptable. And there is a guy right below me. There's a guy right above me. This is scary. Yeah, I don't even want to know what secrets are down there. I just want to need to get out of here. And it did not work. Like, I'm telling you, there is nothing in the third game that's as hard as this. In terms of climbing. Like, it never gets this ridiculous. And it just sucks you can't grab right below you. You can attack below you, though. I guess that's one thing. Oh, and you can do the big swipe. That's the heavy attack. Okay. Can the enemy on the left get me? He can jump over to my location. Okay, that's one thing he can do.
Let the rage of the gods drive
Come on.
your blades, Kratos.
Just, the hit detection here is just disgusting. Like I'm grabbing to the right and it's getting no one. Like, I mean, wall combat, I mean, it's as simple as it gets. You know, you have your tools and you have nothing else. You can't use magic. You can't use the rage of the gods. You are limited to... You're limited. There's no other way to put it. Just like the grab is the best one, but it's like judging like how close you have to be to the enemy to grab them is just awkward. Can I grab him now? I mean, I guess now I can. And I'm climbing up and there's enemies above me, but then enemies spawn right below me as well. It's just like, ugh. And enemies can damage you while you're grabbing an enemy. Like, that's just absurd. Come on. Like, get real. Just taking it very carefully in case an enemy just decides to spawn in out of nowhere. And sometimes it's hard to tell. And what the suicide harpies are here too. How are they gonna ruin this? Because they definitely are going to ruin this. Can you even grab them? Seems not. And okay, what can they do? Because they can definitely do something. I just know that. Oh wait, I can just attack the harpies with that, but am I even supposed to do the climbing thing? It seems I do. Alright, we've reached another wall, literally and both figuratively. I don't even know if figuratively is the right word. I've just reached a point where it's going to take a while to beat it, because it's a pain in the ass. But it's also like a literal wall that I'm actually climbing in the game. Like, I know God of War 1 has a bunch of parts which are like a wall in terms of progress, and also just a literal wall because the wall sections suck. Hades has like an especially terrible one, I just know that much. I definitely remember that when I played this game as a kid. I mean, a high schooler. I mean, I was still being a kid. It's just an older kid, I guess. Come on. Yep. Alright, no enemies there. There's an enemy there. It's just like, it sucks when the enemies just start spawning below you when there's also enemies above you. That stuff just it's irksome. And, okay, so you can kill the harpies with attacks. I mean, yeah, of course you can kill the enemy with attacks, but I'm just saying that with, like, blade attacks. Just no grabs. The harpies seem to be immune to grabs from what I've done here. And, oh, the guy's right below me. Just terrible. Is this a secret chest? It is a secret chest. Alright. It only really gives you red orbs, but yeah, why not? Come on! Ah! See, like, I should be able to grab them. But I guess doing this one attack does attack all three of them at the same time, so like, whatever. We'll just do it. Still, like, I was in distance to grab them. And is the bottom here another chest? It's a dead soldier. Oh, it's a health chest. Oh, is this just progressing the game? Is the new chest actually up there? I'm not 100% sure, but there is a switch here, so I'm just gonna swing this switch up and... Alright, there we go. Just a little chain to help progress things. And just... Oh, come on. I'll just juggle you. Look, I'm getting insane airtime just from the juggles. Alright, I'm just gonna risk it all and just keep climbing up because there's probably a secret up here. Or not. Yeah, no secret. Oh. New combat encounter, and it's with the enemies with shields and a siren. Okay, at least the siren I can take care of like this. So like the shield enemies can only be taken out with the big heavy attack, and for some reason my heavy attack from like my god mode wasn't working out. Alright, let's just do a lightning. And okay, that was a little easier than expected. I'm assuming the game has something to make it more of a pain in the ass. Or not. Oh yeah, I have not been using this attack at all. I really should start using it because it's a great attack. I'm hoping it is. I mean, if it isn't, it's going to be sad because it looks so cool. And oh, they refilled the chest. Okay, nice. Save point. I'm assuming we go back here, I hope. And oh, I never did that jump. I'm assuming there's like some cool chest to get here. Yes, there is. Better be magic. It is health. This better be magic. It is magic. Okay, let's try that again. This time without dying. Yeah, I will say I have a question. Would you prefer if I do these streams on Twitch, or should I stick to the YouTube format? Like, I probably will switch to Twitch at some point. I just wanted to get some viewer feedback on that. I don't know if this really is the right way to go, because it does seem like the game's against me at this moment. And, oh dear. Yeah, when you get close to it... Like, when you're far away from it, you know, it's cool, but when you're close to it, it starts doing that. It's like, it doesn't have a rhythm, it just has like a fuck you meter. Ooh, wait, jumping seems to kind of make it more normal. Seems jumping was the way to go on there. And is there a health chest waiting for me out here? Yes, there is. Alright, so it's not all... Ugh. Now, I don't know what my handle does. I'm assuming it does something. Ow. You know, what does that big epic handle which I just got do? Because at the moment it doesn't seem that useful. I mean, I opened this one and then I opened the other one and it's just like... the solution hasn't presented itself. In fact, I think I've gone back too much. I actually wonder what happens if I would die right now. In the game. Or do I go back here? No, because the camera isn't designed in a way for you to go back there. So I'm just going to see what happens where I die, what checkpoint it gives me, and then that'll lead me on the correct path. Because going back through that whole little conveyor belt section will probably be painful. Okay, the way the camera is set up, it is definitely not leading me towards, let's say, that old section. It's not, seemingly. So maybe there's something up here I have to do? I don't know. Oh, maybe it is just limited time to pull both handles, and I was just too slow the other times. Now, oh yeah, this cable does go higher than expected, and going higher just gets you more red orbs, which, you know, cool, I guess. So yeah, dying had some purpose. I discovered these two chests. But I'm just gonna revisit this room to see what's up. There's gotta be something. I mean, I took the thing there, so I don't really need it anymore. Do I break the ground? I mean, I'm getting some rumbling from my controller, but that's just because the attack makes the thing rumble, so I guess I have to go back. I'm just gonna have to speed run the whole... And well, since I got 2 new chests, I'm just gonna do a new save file here real quick. Like, for this God of War playthrough, I'm probably gonna keep it on YouTube, but for future playthroughs, I might experiment and just try out Twitch. See, is that... There was this thing there, but I guess that thing is wrong. It's just like the camera doesn't make it seem like the thing you have to do is go back. Like, the camera seems very against you just going back. Oh. Ugh. Let's just get my health, and let's try out this speedrun thing. It's just that I have to stop for the blades, so it's like speedrunning's a bit hard. Like, ah! Thankfully, it did hit me, but I got my health back. However, that one hit me, and I didn't get my health back, and ow. Does jumping actually make you go over them? Okay, that's cool. So that does give you an incentive to speedrun. There we go. That is much faster than what I was doing before. So let's just try that. Up. And I died. And this game has the audacity to make you do this stupid conveyor belt thing first before doing the puzzle. Ugh. The audacity. It is complete audacity to make you do this. oh, just how does that thing work? It's so asinine. Like, I mean, it reeks of old game being hard for no reason other than being hard. And, like, I mean, I guess you could go even older game. And, like, you know, there's, like, older games that are even more bullshit than this. But right now, this is just some pristine PS2 old game bullshit. It's, like, it's not even that old game. I mean, this is 2005. I was, like, 4 when this came out. I definitely didn't play it when I was 4 because I didn't even know this one existed. I just knew the second game existed because I saw footage of it. I saw like the final Zeus battle. I have vague memories of that final Zeus battle. And oh, come on. Oh wait, there's this move. Oh, we could use that. I mean, I'm trying to do like silly jumps. We could do like this quick move. Okay, let's see here. Get the timing right. Nah, but if I do that move, it doesn't let me. And oh, what was that I was doing in the air? I don't know about that. Oh, that's not very useful. That move is way more useful in like Devil May Cry. Like, I mean, in Devil May Cry 3, like, I have no idea how to do it, but people just like jump cancel this move and they just do it a bajillion times, and then they just like stun enemies that way, and they deal like a ton of damage. But here it's just like, this is way too rigid to have any use for me at this point. And there's like no real jump canceling in God of War, not in the same way you can jump cancel in Devil May Cry. And see, like it's a very precise jump you have to do. You have to like jump it in a way where like the thing doesn't target you. It's like, man, this game needs like to take some lessons from like Mario Brothers, because in Mario Brothers these chompy things have a consistent rhythm. They don't just like fuck you randomly. Like, Kratos, the way his jumps work do make him a better platformer than Devil May Cry 1. Because Devil May Cry 1 had some platforming sections and they just sucked because your jump was just way too rigid. But this one, I mean, it doesn't go very high, but you can, like, you have some decent control over it. But it's just like this. I don't even know if this even is a platforming section. It's just that the platforming seems to be the only way to make these things not insta-kill you. Like, as long as you're here, it seems like these things just... Oh wait, never mind. Maybe there's a way to do this and stay close. Just boom, boom. Oh, come on! Come on! Yeah, I'd say God of War is kind of evolutionary between Devil May Cry and Bayonetta, because Bayonetta kind of takes aspects from Devil May Cry 1, like the combat system, and then decides to take the quick time events from God of War. And yeah, the quick time events in Bayonetta just suck. Because like Bayonetta already has like a solid combat system, and it just decides, you know what, let's just throw in some quick time events to throw off the player. It's like, no, don't do that. Okay. I was not having this many issues with this section before now. Now, like, I'm choking on it constantly. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna try to adopt a new strategy, and hopefully it works. Okay, I'm gonna stick close. Okay, that strategy almost. Okay. That strategy almost worked. Almost worked. There we go. That's how we do it. There we go. We won. We won. There we go. That is how you do it. That's the easy way to do it. No spamming dodging. Spam the Hermes thing. Alright, let's try this again. this is the one. Alright. Now, how do we do this? I actually remember falling at this point. Oh, never mind. You just do the wall thing. It's just that, like, with these older games, since they are shorter... Oh, loading screen, but only for, like, 3 seconds. With these older games, since they are shorter, they kind of make the game longer just by making it harder. It's like the NES did the same thing, and I guess for PS2, I mean, this game is probably super expensive to make, and it has, like, a bunch of really good assets. And there is a Minotaur right there. I did not see him. There's 2 of them, in fact. Okay. Okay. Use the handle on this crane, and it releases the ball, I'm assuming. Oh, there's the Minotaurs there, so gotta get rid of those. Oh, come on. I'm on an elevated surface. You can't damage me. And, oh, they are with me here, too. And they were elevated, so even jumping over it was not enough to dodge the attack, okay? Alright. Oh, wait, this attack. And they can still parry that attack, okay. It's still a good attack, though. I'm gonna keep doing it. And they just kept blocking it. Oh, come on, I dodged it. Don't be like that. Okay, that probably wasn't the best strategy. Let's just keep doing this. Oop, gotta spam it. Honestly, I don't really like how jittery the animation is when you're spamming the circle button. It just looks a little off. Because, I mean, yeah, I mean, that is kind of how it looks. Because, I mean, spamming the jittery thing does make you look jittery. But it's just like, it looks jittery. And it looks exactly as jittery in God of War 3 when you're fighting the scorpion thing. And I don't like it. It's like, you know, like those oddly satisfying things? Well, the jitteriness is like oddly unsatisfying for me. Like, oh, come on. Oh, wait, you can block that attack? You can actually parry, like, the big hammer thing? I didn't know you could do that. Alright, that's useful information. I might keep it. CJ versus Franklin. Is Franklin the dude from GTA 5? Like, I haven't really beaten any of the GTAs. I've only beaten Red Dead Redemption 1. Okay, what's the puzzle here? Am I just supposed to, like, speedrun a platforming thing? Alright, there's a door here. Like, I'm assuming I'm supposed to make the ball get thrown over there. But there's gotta be, like, a time limit here. Oh, yeah, that's a new camera angle. And there's some stairs. I mean, I just like that Aizawa has a ton of health because it just separates him from a bunch of other Yakuza boss fights because Yakuza 5 just kind of feels like the end-all of end-all, so him having like a ton of health just feels right. Especially since I think a lot of the other Yakuza 5 boss fights I think have a little too little health, given how much damage you can deal. But I mean, he's definitely excessive, but I kind of like how excessive he is. That's part of his charm for me. And okay, I do not have enough space in here to do juggles efficiently. Or to dodge that one attack he does. Okay, let's see how this attack fares in this area. and their depth perception has failed me, because I assumed the enemy right next to me was the one who had the circle prompt over him, but no, it was the one behind him. I mean, I guess he's better on Legend because if you screw up, you have to repeat the entire long battle again, so it really like forces you not to screw up, so it does make things more tense. Because a slip up where you die pretty much means repeating the entire thing over again. So he's better just because of that, but if you're doing no damage, he's much, much worse. Alright, the enemy over there better not shoot me in a way where like it screws everything up. And here we go, he's gonna throw the big ball. Good throw. I am kind of hyped for that Ishin re-release. I just want the health bars to not be like Yakuza 6. Please. Like, just someone fix that. It's awful. I hate the Yakuza 6 health bars. And, oh. Is it just me, or am I kind of far in this temple? So I remember getting the corpse thing means that you've progressed pretty well. Oh, wait, hold up. We still have to do the spinning wheel thing. That's still something which has to happen. And there's still, like, the Tartarus thing. Though, to be fair, I think, like, the big bull, like, the second boss fight of the entire game, might be in hell, not in the temple. Ooh, gotta rip off that head. Oh. Well, that's another thing. Changing the story. I mean, I will say one thing. I don't care that much about Ishin's stories. So, like, I mean, it is kind of weird that they're changing it. I mean, I guess giving characters, like, different voice actors is a bit of a change. But if they kept everything else the same, it would be fine. But, like, what are they changing exactly? Because it worries me. Now, the one story which I do not want them to touch is Yakuza Kenzin, but that's the one which they've also said that if they had to do it, they'd have to do a Kiwami, they'd have to change a few things, and it's just like, Kenzin has, like, one of my favorite stories, like, out of the franchise, so it's just like, that's kind of like a sacred cow, you know, like, you don't touch that, but that's, like, the thing they're going to do, so it's just like, ugh.
The wrecked bodies of those who had gone in search of Pandora's box lay before him, and at once Kratos knew who was responsible. For this was not the first time he'd seen the ruin Ares and his minions had left in their wake. Kratos had experienced it firsthand, years before. The youngest and boldest...
I mean, there's a translation, but I don't know if there's a patch.
Kratos inspired fierce loyalty in his men. It had always been enough to carry them through any battle. Until this day.
Ooh, the Barbarians.
The Barbarians to the east numbered in the thousands. And descended on the Spartans without mercy. The battle lasted mere hours.
Mere hours. You know, just some mere hours.
The discipline and training of the Spartans did little to stem the tide of the merciless barbarians. The soldiers faced a massacre, while their young captain faced the end of his brilliant career and his life. But to Kratos, victory was worth any price. even his soul.
Ares! Destroy my enemies, and my life is yours.
It is super cool that you actually get to fight this guy in the second game.
That desperate call for aid would come
Now,
to
I don't
haunt
know if that
Kratos
fight is
for all
actually
his
fun or
days.
not. I mean, I'd have to replay it, but it is cool in concept that you get to fight him.
What have I become?
Okay, I don't need that. Because sometimes this game gives you the prompt which you need to press in order to like open things, and sometimes it doesn't. And it's just kind of weird. Okay, so the architect's head, I'm assuming I'm supposed to place it somewhere here? It's just that like when I push this thing and I move away from it, it just breaks apart. So like I don't know what's going on here. I guess it's not breaking apart right now, and oh, it broke apart. Oh, time to save the game. Oh wait, I'm supposed to put the guy's head on the door so that when the light shines on it for like a limited time, it actually like shines on the head. Like that's what I'm supposed to do. So I'm actually supposed to rush on over there. And I have to fight enemies. What enemies do I have to fight? Okay, these guys. These guys aren't the worst thing ever. You can isolate them just in the air. And I was right next to that guy. Because sometimes you're like far away from them and like, you know, they don't... I was right next to him. I should have been able to grab him. Come on. Come on. Stop playing around. Like, I am right next to him. I should be able to grab him, see? I am right next to them. I should be able to grab him. There we go. Very nice. I'm just saying that because in case it doesn't work... Okay, here it's a little unsure. Oh, I see it was a little unsure, so I didn't really grab him. But this one, I definitely should be able to grab him. The double attack. I parried the first one, but I didn't parry the others. There is still one left. And I can't really proceed until like, I kill all of them, so... What? Wait, but the whole point is that I put the head there. And then I make the light shine, so... What? No. Or I guess not. I guess that wasn't the point. And there's the big wheel. There's like a certain pair of stairs. And oh, there's this. Oh, I guess I have to wait for it to cross so that I can... So I can actually like kind of see what's up over here. Or see what's up in here. Oh wait, no, that doesn't matter. Yeah, there we go. These are a pair of stairs I need to traverse. Okay, so I'm assuming I have to jump on this thing and play a little bit of a game, and then jump on the stairs, which this thing will take me to, and then the rest of that solves itself. Okay. I remember this being kinda hard, maybe, but let's see how it goes. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, jumping on the stairs had a weird collision. That's what I remember. And boom, once you get on the stairs get lower so that you have easier access. But what happens next? It comes back and... Oh! They just get rid of it. Okay. That's convenient. Ooh, nice little sweeping motion. Very cinematic. Ooh, some nice chests here. This is nice to see. This better be magic. It's health. Is the rolling pin a boss? There's no health bar to it. You don't even attack it. You just solve a puzzle and it goes away. It's a puzzle boss. Like, okay. Is the game a checkers of boss? I mean, yeah, it's a boss fight. I guess you're fighting with the other kingdom. Okay, 3-4 second loading screen, and we're here. The challenge of Poseidon. This definitely looks like a challenge, alright? Oh, the dogs. There's a really obnoxious like fight with dogs in the third game. I don't know if this one's as bad. I mean, given that this first game tends to be harder in like everything, it might be as bad. But no, like that dog fight in the third game is actually one of the hardest things in the franchise, I hear. So like, even though the third game is for the most part easier, this might be one of the things where that section in the third game holds up in terms of difficulty compared to like other things. And oh, I am getting annihilated. Okay, this is gonna be hard. Okay, but can I throw the little dogs back at the big dog, or is that something exclusive to the third game? Which, to be fair, wasn't even that useful in the third game. So let's see here. Come on. Oh yes. No, not quite. Oh wait, yes. You don't kick them back, but you do throw them. And okay, one issue is that sometimes your throwing isn't far enough. And sometimes when they're in the air, you just do air attacks, which is not good. That's not what I want. And the heavy attack does not stun this guy at all. Not good. I guess I could spam lightning attacks and then try to get more lightning later. And there is 2 of them. Yeah, they grow into bigger ones. I forgot about that. And yeah, the thing is, like, once the circle thing pops up on their head, that just means that all that means is that you took off one of their heads. It doesn't mean you killed them. And I didn't even take off one of its heads. At least I saw 3 heads there. Maybe it was the other dog which had 2 heads. Okay, so I'm being told that these dogs are hard, and I don't like the sound of that. Can I turn this dog into stone? Probably not, given my track record with the other dogs. Are the heavy attacks working? Blocking seems to be a very useful thing to do. Seems you can actually block most of these dogs. Okay, so that does make things easy, because you couldn't really do that with the other dogs. Oh, wait, juggling! Does that work? Does this attack work? No, not really. I am down to listen to any strats, given that I have no strats at this exact moment aside from block and hit the enemy. It does seem like blocking blocks everything. I mean, God of War 3 blocking does not block everything, especially once like those other enemies spawn in. Okay, those little dogs are fast. They are fast. It's kind of hard to react to them. Let's just do some lightning here. Just for good old... Hey! Yeah, you don't even cut off the head. You just deal a good amount of damage, I guess. But you don't even cut off the head, and now there's 3 of them. I remember that in order to deal with this section, you have to make sure that not that many dogs spawn, but like I'm way too busy with the first dog to like stop the other dogs from spawning. I mean, I remember when I first played this game, there was a way I stopped it, but I forgot how that works. Will I watch One Piece? I've read the first 200 or so chapters of One Piece, so I definitely got to start there, but I kind of stopped reading I should get back to it. I was reading the manga. So in some sense, I have watched One Piece. I went through like the entire arc where they first introduced Crocodile, and that arc is dope. And if the next couple arcs are better, then like solid. Oh, okay, so freezing him is a way to do it? I mean, it didn't really work out with the other big enemy I tried to freeze, but yeah, like, I mean, the big Gorgon. But if you can freeze this one, then, like, solid, let's do it. I guess that I probably should have actually upgraded Medusa. That's the one thing. I said I wouldn't upgrade Medusa, but, like, upgrading Medusa probably makes this fight much, much easier. I actually wonder if I have enough red orbs to upgrade Medusa. If I do, I actually might do it. Okay, let's try it. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Don't get in my way. Don't get in my way. It didn't work. Let's try it again. It worked. Okay, it worked, but I died. So let's try that again. Yeah, like once there's like a bunch of tiny ones, you just break their necks. I mean, if that's all you gotta do, then that's all you gotta do. Oops. Alright, let's do it. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Let's kill these little ones. You better not become a big dog. That's all I'm going to say. You better not become a big dog. It's just little ones, but it's still annoying to kill the little ones because... Ooh, lightning is good for this. Even though I'm probably only going to be able to use the lightning once. But lightning should be able to kill them all pretty quick. And it is just a bunch of little ones, but it's still obnoxious to kill them. Come on. Ah! I just wish the little ones would stop spawning in. Okay, so it's easier, but the little ones are still an obnoxious sort. I mean, yeah. Oh wait, Poseidon's Wrath just to like instantly break him out. But to be fair, doing a heavy combo already instantly breaks him out. So like, I'll just do that. But can I upgrade the Medusa thing? I can't. So I might as well not. I mean, it's working out somewhat well at this point. It's just that the little ones keep spawning in. It's just like, stop spawning in. Wait, come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't, no, 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 no. I want this one. Stop it. I want that one. I don't want you. I want him. Stop it. What an obnoxious game. Stop. Stop. Here we go. All right. Ugh. Stop hitting me. Can I get the chest? I can't. Oh wait, I can do lightning again. Okay, that's good. So when there's a whole bunch of dogs, like right now, I can do lightning again. And I am getting more health now. Okay, so I was able to heal up decently well. And oh, there's a bunch of dogs. See, like, if you're really laying the hurt on one dog, that one dog won't hurt you. It's just that these guys, like, they gather up in groups, and it's just like, ugh. Then they get you, and it's like, ugh. Is it almost over here? You better not turn into a big dog, that's all I'm going to say. There only seems to be one, and alright, we did it. Yeah, no, the Medusa strategy was the best strategy. And now we can just get magic and move on. Now, I would expect a save point of some sort. And see, there's a health chest there, but there are really hard enemies over there, and I'd rather just kill the enemies. In fact, I might as well just do the lightning, maybe. Oh, wait, the lightning's not the best choice when they can just, you know, shuffle away from you and not get hit by it entirely. Nope, time to get more magic. Just to kind of make things easier, and let's see if we can get the magic. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I need to kind of get these guys in a position where they aren't going to shuffle away from me, let's say. See, this guy got stuck in a corner. Very nice. I can deal with this guy. Ah. See, that must have dealt a ton of damage. Come on, give me the circle thing. See, like I dodged away and it still hits me. Like, come on. There we go, circle time. Like, hit him in the balls, climb up. And this one's a little different from the one they would use in, like, other games. But it's still, it's kind of cool, though. I do think the ones in future games is cooler. Oh, I am surprised I actually dodged that. I guess the iframes just really kicked in there. And there we go. Punch in the balls. Roll over. Boom, boom, boom. It's just that on PS2 they can't really show all the guts coming out when you disembowel this guy. Disembowel this guy. And just... slow. Like, I could kick it to make it go faster, but it's just kind of like kick, kick, kick. It's just a continuous kicking. Thankfully, one cool thing is every time you've had to, like, push a block to platform, I've never needed it. So I don't know exactly why I'm pushing it. Like, what the what? Oh, their arrows explode. That's what it is. Okay, that sucks. Alright, so I'm assuming I have to push the block. Hey, hey, hey. Alright, this probably isn't the best time for grabs. Let's just go for a standard combo. If I actually die here, that would suck so much. Ugh. Stop. Ugh. They're back? Okay, instead of spamming magic, actually, let's see how far we can get just with our normal combo. I mean, these guys are like complete health sponges. That's kind of the issue. I mean, especially since I'm not really landing many attacks. I'm just kind of landing the big old heavy. It's like a positioning game here to like get them in a consistent loop without them actually doing an attack. And is that even hitting them? Because I'm not even getting like a combo hit there. I mean, like the ground thing is like making them shuffle back, but I wasn't getting like a hit meter at all. Oh, but it was doing something. Because now he's, yeah, spamming magic on these guys is just kind of needless. And I hit that. That was way too fast. Like I hit that QT. And okay, I messed up on that one. I got a little stressed from when I messed it up. And come on, give it to me. Go, boom, boom, boom. Like, come on. Like, I hit these in my sleep, so for it to like just randomly not work out of nowhere, that was weird. Like, I'm kind of going back every time I do this because doing the combos does give you a bit of forward momentum, but you don't exactly want forward momentum because once you get too close to these guys, they start doing their attack. And okay, I definitely want to move back a bit just because I don't want to be in the peripheral of the arrow guys. But it's just that, like, forward momentum, my one weakness. Oh, and there we go. Let's get him. Oh yeah, no, Ragnarok spoilers are like popping up all over YouTube, and to be fair, I don't care much about the spoilers for Ragnarok. I've been spoiling myself just dandy, and I saw like one thing which really made me want to get the game, which I won't tell you about. But yeah, like, I don't know, Ragnarok spoilers are just popping up all over the place. Like, if you even say Ragnarok, you know, like, the voice activated like algorithm thing just picks it up and just screws you over. So just don't even talk about Ragnarok in the close proximity of any telephone, because they'll just pick that up. It's like, it's pretty evil what Google has done, or just Apple, you name it, just technology, YouTube. They just know. Even if you say it out loud, they just know. They're tracking your voice. So you're gonna get spoiled. What? No! The dogs? They're back too? Come on. Disgusting. Gotta kill them before they become the big dogs. So like, the dog thing wasn't as bad as I was expecting, but for no damage, that must be absolutely miserable. Oh wait, the big blade, if you upgrade it, it glows red? Okay, it is cool that it glows red. Like, I still don't want to use it, but it's super cool that it glows red. But what am I supposed to do with this block? Like, I can't really carry it above that, like, crevice. So what are we doing here? Do I just shove it down this place, which has, like, a descent? It must have some use there. Like, is it even necessary for main story, or is it just for, like, optional chest stuff? I'm assuming it's, like, for optional chest stuff. And it's not even letting me take it down there, so... What's the point of this chest? In fact, it's even blocking me from going down there. Oh, you can't even go down there. There is no point for this chest. Wait, is this chest supposed to like help you reach a really high place, which I just missed before? Is that what it is? Oh, I actually lost some health while dealing with the stuff up there, so I'm just gonna get it back. Yeah, cover. You can just time it well. And it didn't even like work as cover because the arrows exploded. They just stick to one place, and I mean, yeah, that is nice visual design. You know, there's arrows on the block, so you can use the block to block the arrows, but the arrows explode, so you still take damage from the arrows anyways. And no, there's more dogs, and one of the dogs became the big dogs. I can freeze it at least, but still. Oh, what the hell? I didn't know there was more dogs. I thought that was it. And it became a big dog, like, off screen, too. That's the worst part. Come on. There's three of them? Yeah, no, they became the big dogs when I wasn't even paying attention, so... Oh, wait, Rage of the Gods might be useful here, so... Let's see how useful the Rage of the Gods is against the two dogs. Doesn't seem to be doing too much. Okay, let's do the circle thing and see how... See, I don't want to freeze the dog, which I just comboed on. Okay, here we go. It's gonna kill him! It's gonna kill him! That blood is really chunky. Alright, let's get the dog over there. Alright, let's get this dog. Alright, those arrows better not interrupt my process. There we go. And now, See, these arrow guys, one hit will probably kill me, so I'm just going to spam lightning over here. Let's get this guy, and yeah, they respawn. So let's just get him with a basic... How far away is the checkpoint? Oh, what an awful checkpoint. Okay, so this is useless. There is no point for that. Okay, so thing is, there's a bunch of dogs up ahead, and we have to make sure they don't become the big dogs. Because once they become the big dogs, it's over. And also, spamming the God mode against the dogs is not that useful. So, like, let's not even bother with that. And also, let's give these guys more space, because I don't want them so close to the arrows. Yeah, no. God of War and its checkpoints. Just some real terrible stuff. But at least I got a more consistent strategy, and I kind of know more what I'm doing. So we don't even need to bother with the block. To be fair, there's just a bunch of points in this game where you don't even need to bother with the block, like that beginning section. Like, actually, whenever like this box, which like blocks arrows or whatever, shows up, it's like needless. Because like on the ship, you can just glitch your way on top of there. You don't need the box. And owie. All right, let's get him. Like, this is how they make the game time longer without actually making the game longer. Alright, let's get him. Oh, I don't even need to, like, heal myself with the box anymore. I got enough health to kind of proceed forward. And maybe, like, once I kill all the enemies, I'll come back with... So we gotta watch out for the arrows. Oh, I can actually block in the air. Okay, that's useful. And then that attack will clear most of them, and then we can just... Ooh, there we go. Alright, let's go kill those dogs before they become the big dogs. Ooh. I mean, I'm sure they maybe have like one big dog waiting for me over there. Oh no, not even. All right, big dogs are. Damn, I killed 3 dogs. You know, like the little dogs, and you know I thought there wouldn't be more dogs, but then I come here and there was more dogs. Oh, there we go. There's the dogs. Let's get them. Oh dear. Yeah, there's arrow guys. That will complicate things, and you know what? Let's take it the easy way out. Okay, if there's no more dogs, I'm actually gonna go back and heal. If I come back and there's dogs, I'm gonna be very pissed. I don't think I need to get more magic. It's mostly health, just for like safety purposes. There better not be more dogs when I get there. I killed the 6 dogs, and yeah, I killed the 6 dogs. There's no reason for there to be more dogs when I come back. Like, don't even play me like that. Ooh, the music's really... No! At least they're tiny at the moment, but there shouldn't have been more dogs. I killed the dogs. Come on. And of course, YouTube monetization. When I say I'm killing dogs, it's satire. It's not real. Don't worry about it. Okay, at least I didn't take too much damage from these dogs, but like, there shouldn't even have been more dogs in the first place. There's 9 dogs. Is that the count that we're running with here? Like... There shouldn't be more dogs. There we go. We killed those guys. Let's just... Alright, now let's jump up here and... Oh, they don't want you to jump up there. What they want you to do is use the Zeus bolt. But you could just jump up here and do this. Alright, and that takes care of that. Like, I'm a gamer. I just get through it. Alright, give me the save point. Oh, wait, this is the room where you need to get these chests under a certain amount of time or else you die. At least there's a checkpoint there. So you don't have to repeat the entire, like, previous section. Like, there's a lot of loading, so they're just loading this area in, but... Yeah, no, it's just funny that I instantly remember that this is the room where if you don't get the chest fast enough, you die. Okay, wait. You gotta be in and out as fast as possible. It's such a silly room. Here we go. Alright, we're doing good. I wonder if it's faster to Hermes rush out of there, but I don't want to like Hermes blow this, so I'm just gonna stick to my tried and true strategy of just dodging. It's just that when you're dodging with the right stick, sometimes it's a little inconsistent and you might get stuck on a corner. That's like what worries me the most. And here we go. This is not a death room, and right now I think I prefer magic. So I'm just gonna take the magic.
Let the rage of the gods drive your blades, Kratos.
I got the Rage of the Gods just by hitting pots. I didn't know the Rage of the Gods actually builds up just by you hitting the pots. And there's enemies here, and these guys, oh, I remember these guys being pain in the ass. Yeah, no, because they like parry you, and their attack strings are just obnoxious. Ugh, stop it. Can we juggle these guys? Okay, we can juggle these guys at least, so we can just, it's a tried and true formula, and at least their death that wasn't even their death animation. That was just like their almost death animation. Okay, that's gonna make things more obnoxious. Oh, I have a bunch of red orbs. I can upgrade something. I need to upgrade Poseidon's Rage, so that is getting the upgrade. The things that I need fully upgrade are the Blades of Chaos, Poseidon's Rage, and the Hades magic. Alright, so Poseidon's Rage is fully maxed out. That's good. And now I just need to, like, min-max. I need to upgrade this and then upgrade the Hades magic. That's, like, the ones I need for the final boss, like, 100% fully upgraded. See, now what annoys me about these enemies is that if they have a circle prompt, they just instantly fall to the ground, which means I need to juggle them again, and look at that, they can just do that. Obnoxious ass enemies. What? They can grab you. Ah. I mean, they can, like, enemies in future games can grab you too, but not like that. That's ridiculous. Like, I kind of need them to have infinite gravity. I can't have them plummeting to the ground just because they want me to do their, like, you know, circle attack like that. Come on. And that was... And they just keep spawning in. And, okay, ow, ew, 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 ew. Oh, come on. I was in the middle of something. And that guy blocked my attack. And that is a weird-ass checkpoint. That is a strange checkpoint. God of War 3 had checkpoints like this sometimes, but it's just like, what? We were in the middle of a fight. You don't... And wait, you have a circle thing above your head. You're supposed to let me grab you. What do you mean? What are you doing? What? What is this game? What is this doo-doo ass game? You have a circle thing above your head. You're supposed to let me do the kill move. That's not how this works. This dude's relationship with the game and me is completely lopsided. Come on. And see, that grab is supposed to work. What did you just do? Did you just ignore your own gravity? Oh, that's like the kill move, which I like. You just do. In God of War 2, they do something I don't like, where they add like an extra QTE for you to do that kill move. While in God of War 1, you just did the kill move by just pressing O. But in 2, you have to like do another button, and it's just like needless. It's like, why all this extra work? Like, it's just annoying. That's kind of what I mean by the QTEs get worse in future games. It's like adding a bunch of busy work where there wasn't before. Ooh, big chain. The chains get bigger in future entries. Oh, there's Kronos. I didn't see him before. Alright, is there a secret chest here, or is this just how you progress through the game? This is just how you progress through the game. I want a chest. But it is kind of inconvenient that I can't speed through this. I have to kind of do this slow little thing. I'm gonna go see that extra chest. If there even is one. There better be one. Yeah, no, they make you work for these. Oh, a key. Yeah, I remember that door, which required the muses or whatever. So I got one of them. Is that door like a secret thing? Is it like actually not a main story thing? Because I don't know how to return to that muse door, I'm gonna be honest. If the game doesn't like railroad me to returning to that specific door, then I'm just kind of screwed and I just got a key which I can't use. Anyway, oh wow, you are right here. You are right here. You know what? I just upgraded my lightning, so I'm just gonna use it. In fact, I'll just use it again. I mean, yeah, I guess it would be literally you, because like the sword has flames and you are flame. And there is another. So you can actually, oh wait, you can block that attack, but you still take damage from it. Like, I did the parry animation, but for some reason the game was like, nah, you're still gonna get hit. Maybe if I was like on flat elevation, that would have worked. Ooh, going for the Minotaur juggles here. The Neo games looked really fun. I mean, yeah, they're also supposed to be like super hard in like the Dark Souls sort of way hard, so I'm assuming those checkpoints with boss fights are going to be a bit obnoxious, but like the combat, like, I mean, from what I saw, it definitely looked better than like standard Dark Souls combat. And like, I enjoy myself some Bloodborne, some Dark Souls, but like, they're not exactly the most complex combat games, you feel me? So having a game that's kind of like more in that vein, you know, very fast, very fluid with a bunch of different combos, like, I like that. What's over here? Some PS2 water, alright. Oh, this is that one puzzle room. Like, this is that really obnoxious puzzle room, and the crank is missing its crank. Well, where do I get a new crank? I don't know. Don't play me like this. And there was no reason for me to do that, and my hand just slipped. Do I just steal the crank from there? Oh wait, no, there's an extra crank right there. Let me get it. Oh wait, so once I like pretty much finish this part, Pandora's box is just available? Alright. I mean, this part's awful. I just remember it being just an absolute chore. Let's see how it goes. Well, I got back my handle, but I want to save the game. And oh, there's more statues to break. Let's break that. I did needlessly waste magic, though. That is kind of sad. Maybe I should like restart just so I can have full magic again. You know what? Let's see where this checkpoint takes me. This, yeah, like there we go. Restart from last checkpoint. Let's see if it keeps my magic. Okay, it keeps my magic. Very nice. I just need to go get that handle. I gotta play it smart. Ooh, I forgot about this move. This move's probably going to be useful for this section. But if I'm going to be carrying a box, so like this move doesn't even help. So it's like a... Alright, now I'm going to save. And I have my full magic bar. So we can take full advantage of that. Alright, let's do it. Oh dear. Here we go. Oh, little cutscene.
Thank the gods you've come. Break these bars. Get me out of here. What are you waiting for? Let me out. We can find our way back to Athens.
The gods demand sacrifice. From all of us.
Oh, please. No. No.
The gods demand sacrifice from
me
all
out
of
of
us.
here.
Yeah, Kratos, but like the sacrifice they demanded from you, you do not accept like at all. So like, I mean, you don't even fully believe that. Okay, so yeah, one way to get past this is by placing the box somewhere around here, and then we can deal with this enemy that just spawned in. And oh yeah, I think probably one reason why I struggled with it was because I didn't juggle this guy. But once I start really getting my juggles in there, like this should be cake. Oh, and there we go, insta kill.
You must set me free.
Boom. I'm assuming that two of them are gonna spawn this time, and it's gonna be. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get him to the save point. To be fair, the way I have him set up right now, it's not the best way. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I hope my hits don't hurt the guy, because if I end up killing him and have to redo the entire thing just because of that, that's going to be obnoxious. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is how you do it. Now, come on. Oh. Hey. Yeah, like I don't remember if this enemy actually returns in God of War 3, because I do not remember that combo ever showing up. Yeah, no, I was getting too elaborate with my combos. I just need to do this launcher, and that's how you handle it. Alright, now let's hope for the best. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, there's still one more. Don't get me, don't get me, don't clip 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 me. There we go. Okay, this isn't so bad. It's a little slow. I guess it's just gonna be really frustrating once I'm trying to like go for that final stretch and I get hit or something. I just hope that that final stretch isn't too hard and these enemies keep spawning in, okay? I hope that like stops at one point. Oh, come on. Alright, so I can block in. See, that's not fair. They just grabbed me. Come on. I mean, to be fair, I mean, I can do it to them, but like, I don't think they should do it to me. And there is a bunch of them. Come on, stop dodging my launchers. Stop ignoring my launchers, more like. They've been hitting you, and for some reason you just don't go up in the air with me? Like, come on, what is that? And I clearly grabbed the right guy. But this game was like, no, no you didn't. Well, okay, I grabbed someone. Someone went up in the air with me, so I'm just gonna... And that guy recovered so fast. Come on, come on. Don't you dare. I'm actually kind of glad that the enemies don't try to kill the guy. Stop doing that! What is wrong with you? Actually, I should probably go for one of those health chests just to be safe once I'm done dealing with these guys. And they keep spawning in. Stop doing that. Stop that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the chest. But the guys are following me. I don't think I'm gonna be able to open it before it's done. Oop, I guess I can. And ignoring my launcher. Alright. And ignoring my grab. I actually wonder if they stop spawning in, or if it's just, or this is just gonna keep going. Maybe you could petrify them, move the head while they're stoned. I'm gonna be honest, petrifying doesn't seem like the best strategy, especially since it's multiple enemies. And if I can just kill them and be done with it, I'm just gonna do that. Come on. Why did you ignore my launcher? They do keep spawning in though, this is not ending. See, I don't know, usually if the game just wants me to move on besides, and if the game wants me to like move on and like just deal with the enemies being there, they would stop giving me red orbs. But they're still giving me red orbs, so I'm assuming there's a way to kill these guys infinitely. Just like forever. Okay, that last hit just got me. Come on, stop doing that. Stop blocking my launcher. Ah. Okay, it's just good for me. It guarantees that I'll be able to upgrade my weapons or whatever. There just better not be another one spawning on. That's a lot of them. Like, if there's this many of them spawning in at this point in time, how many are gonna spawn in at like the next choke point? That's what worries me. Okay, I don't see any other buddies around this guy, so this might be the last one. No, it wasn't. Okay. I'm just kind of scared to move on when I know these guys are here and they're just waiting for me to mess up. And I get the feeling it's not going to be over with these guys. Stop. And now there's 3 of them. Oh my god. And I totally grabbed them when you were in the air. Come on. I guess I'm just going to be grinding these guys, getting a bunch of soul orbs, and it just doesn't end. The game really wants... I've reached the hard part of this section. Come on, don't spawn in another one. Just die! Stop blocking my shit! If I see 3 of these guys after I'm done with this, I'm just gonna do the lightning thing. Yeah, like, stop messing with me. You better not get me. You better not get me. After all that work I did, you better not get me. 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 There we go. Okay. At least I got far enough where it wasn't an issue. Don't block my launcher, you ass. Don't block my launchers and don't ignore my grabs. Come on. You have better manners than that. Okay, but do I get more magic or do I get more health? I mean, to be fair, these guys, I only really do the magic out of... There's 4 of them? Come on. Okay, I have Rage of the Gods. Maybe I'll just spam them with that. Just see how that goes. And then I'll get some health. And hey, die. Oh wait, I forgot that you're not supposed to do long combos on these guys because these guys just parry everything. Hey. You know, I'm just gonna do a launcher on that guy and hopefully that like stops him from... And it didn't. I need health. That's kind of like the most important resource at the moment. Like magic is just for convenience. And hey, that guy was in the weak stake. God. Now, if I die now, that's going to be insanely frustrating. That's all I'm going to say. There we go. Oh, hey. You saw me. That grab was right in front of you. Don't lie. It's nasty when you lie. Come on. Okay. Health time. Perfect. That was perfect. Perfect counter. Now we're just gonna have to deal with whatever comes next. Okay, now they're not giving me red orbs, so I guess now the game is really trying to force it into me that you should stop killing these guys. But to be fair, I kind of need to kill enough of these guys to the point where... Or at least stun them like that. Okay, let's hope for the best. Oh yeah, if I carry the cage up like this, even if he falls, he'll just fall, you know. And okay, he's not even falling at this moment, so let's just... Now the biggest issue is I can't die. Alright, there we go. Okay, we're in a somewhat safe spot here. And this guy's not getting juggled. And, okay, see, the biggest thing I have to worry about is just not dying. The cage guy doesn't matter anymore, as long as I don't, like, drag him down. Because if I just keep him where he is right now, then things are solid. Like, I can just push him a little more. I can block that. And, okay, I can't block an insta-grab like that. That's fucked up, but, you know, what have you. Yeah, like no more red orbs, so I can't farm them anymore. I farmed them as much as I could.
Oh, please, no. Gods on high, save me from this barbarian!
Yeah, this is like one of the most cruel things Kratos does. And to be fair, it gets worse with future games.
Don't do this, please!
Oh yeah, I did that first try. I did not have to repeat that. To be fair, if I did have to repeat that, like... It would be one of the most infuriating things ever. So wow, I guess we get Pandora's box just like that. All right. I mean, I remember the section in Hades. Okay, the section in Hades probably has like a decent length to it. Ooh, Poseidon's trident. I'm assuming that gives me the ability to swim and whatnot. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna head out for a bit. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. And I do think I'm going to end the stream somewhat soon, but how close am I to getting to Hades? That's what I'm wondering about. Because if I can get to Hades and I get to Pandora's box right now, then I'll just do that. Like, I kind of want to end it at Hades, but if it's a little too far away, then, you know, I might just end it earlier. I might just end it earlier than that. So yeah, let me know in the chat just how close am I to like actually getting to the Hades section, or rather getting to Pandora's box and opening it, and then just having Ares just kill you. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, so that's how you do it. I was pressing that button to do it, I just didn't know you had to hold it down to break the thing. Because it is, I mean, I don't expect the Hades part to happen immediately, because they just introduced, so I remember this part is complete hell. Okay, but I don't even have magic to deal with this. Yeah, no, I remember this part is awful. And God of War 2 also has a part like this. Oh, I just wish I had some magic. I am halfway through Poseidon, so does that make it any easier for Hades, or am I still too far away? Oh, is Poseidon's temple like, no, is Pandora's temple like made up of the different gods and whatnot? And actually, I think I maybe might end the stream here just because we're pretty far. And oh, what's up here? If there's a magic thing up here, then that will save my life. Please tell me there's like a chest of magic somewhere here, please. It's only health. Health is important. Oh wait, you actually fight the bull before you get the Hades? Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. I really hope there's like a chest of magic. Okay, there is some stairs here, and you know, on that side there was health, and on this side there is magic, so... Oh, it's just a secret chest. Okay. Ooh, but it upgrades your magic. I just wish I had more upgrades in magic. Okay, I'm going to attempt this a couple times, and then if I fail, then I fail. I wonder if this move works on the dogs. Because, I mean, this move maybe works on the dogs? I don't know. Wait, is this even the place where I go down, or is it just the other area where I go down? Okay, so the Hades section is actually really short. Because, you know, I mean, I guess you have to, like, do an entire thing where you fight a bull, and you have to, like, fight the enemies in the summoning circle and whatever. That's all here in the temple? I did not know. Okay, time to fight the dogs. Ouchie. Ow, 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 ow. Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. Oh, stop it! Stop it! You know, I kind of hate this part, so you know what? I think we're just gonna... Wait, where does the checkpoint leave you? Because, I mean, last time it left me, I had to... Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to end it here, to be honest. So, yep, thank you so much for tuning in into the stream. This is probably the longest stream I've done thus far. We've pretty much reached 3 hours, which is kind of similar to my TMNT streams. And maybe the stream tomorrow will end the game, or maybe the stream on Sunday will end the game. But, yeah, that's that. So... thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you then.